Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to Qigong Shorts. These are good if you're short on time, energy, motivation, or just if the longer practice isn't available to you right now. I'm just going to talk you through the ideal posture for a Qigong seated practice. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little better, hopefully. So what you want to do is you want to have your feet flat on the ground. You can't see my feet. Trust that that's where they are. And they're about hip width apart. And you want to ideally come away from the back of your chair if that's available to you, sort of sitting further forward toward the front of the seat, and have a chair without arms so that you can move your own arms around a bit. You want a straight back. Now, when we think straight back, we often sort of think of a military posture where the chest is quite lifted. You don't want that. You also want to make sure that you're not slouching, which when I notice myself in these recordings, I'm doing a lot. So this is good recap for me. You want to sort of be somewhere in between these extremes. So you want a nice straight spine, the vertebrae are stacked, but the chest is slightly caved. It's not like, pushing up like that, and it's not super caved. It's just ever so slightly caved. Then with the head, you want to imagine the crown of the head is suspended from a string above you to sort of decompress the spine. And then the chin, you want to tuck the chin slightly in, not to the extent where you're giving yourself a double chin, just a little gentle tuck. And yeah, that's the ideal position for practicing Qigong seated. But again, that's just if that's available to you. If you have to sit back against your chair or do it in a sofa or on a sofa, I don't understand how sofas work, or do it lying down, that's all fine. With Qigong, it's endlessly modifiable. So anything that I suggest, just do what you can, work within your range of motion, work within your sort of energy capabilities for that day. And you can always just strip it back, take away the movements, and just focus on the breathing components and the visualization components, if that's a feature of that particular exercise. And if there's one movement that's not accessible to you, you can switch it up for another one from earlier on in the practice that is something that you can do, or you can just pause and pop your hands on your belly and take some deep, slow breaths in and out of the abdomen. That never hurts. And yeah, that's a little bit of instruction on how to sit for a seated Qigong practice. And I'll see you in another Qigong short.